So I'm Principal Lecturer and Academic Lead for Business Development. So I look after business development and international activities for the School of Physical Sciences and Computing. So that covers astrophysics, physics, mathematics, chemistry and computer science. But obviously I am here representing the university as well, so any discussions outside of those subject areas, I am happy to have them with you as well. A little bit about me. I am a UCLan graduate, 100%. I have only ever graduated from the University of Central Lancashire, more than once. So, do you know they say if you cut a tree in half, you get all the rings and you can work out how old the tree is? If you cut me in half, you read UCLan. So I love it there, absolutely love it. I graduated a couple of times, I went out to work as a developer, and then I came back to UCLan, and I'm really, really happy there. I wanted to put this up because I was tidying up my garage over Christmas and I found my first computer. Still works. Anybody remember this? This is a ZX Spectrum Sinclair. 48K of memory. K. I got this when I was 10 in 1984. My mum and dad said, "What do you want for Christmas?" And I said, "I want a computer, really want a computer." It was amazing. Couldn't save anything on it. It had a tape loader, so when you turned it off, you lost everything. And first program I ever wrote, Hangman, took me 3 days to write it in BASIC, and it had so many bugs. It took me another 3 days just to debug it so it would work. So we've come a long way since then. But there you go, that's my first bit of technology that I ever owned, apart from a Casio watch, I think, or a Game Boy. So we do remember these. Anybody had one? Yeah?
Okay, I had a 64K, I had Commodore.
That was the black and white one. This was the first colour version. So another reason I wanted to put this up is because I'm really lucky. I work. My job and my hobby are the same thing. And when you get to that time in your life, it's amazing. It also does mean that you end up working more than 8 hours a day, because there is no differentiating line, but I just love it. And where's Peter? Has he gone? Yeah, these silly games that people play on silly computers. What do I do in my spare time? Play games. This is what I spend playing over Christmas. 3 weeks solid of Skyrim. Fantastic game, love it, on my PS4. So yeah, I'm one of those silly people that spend thousands of pounds on computer gaming. But I do other things. So this is my other hobby, cycling. Love to cycle. That is me. And this is actually part of a campaign that we're running to get more girls interested in computing, to show girls that you can be a geek, but you can go out and do other cool stuff as well. And I got really excited when I heard that there's a massive, very famous cycling race in Cape Town, which unfortunately I'm going to miss. But there you go. So that's me anyway. And that badge actually says, I don't know if you can read that, it says, "I'm a scientist, talk to me." We do a lot of outreach work with the community to try and get children interested in computing at a very young age, which is why Digi we think is fantastic. It's a great idea. So hopefully we'll be able to get some connections going with our science festival and with the schools in our area to maybe promote it. So a little bit about UCLan. We call it UCLan. Stands for University of Central Lancashire. Massive university, actually. Our university has more students and is larger in terms of space than my country. That tells you something. So we have about 38,000 staff and students. There are 33,000 Gibraltarians in this world. So there are more people at UCLan than there are people in Gibraltar. It makes me feel right at home, actually. Very similar. We've actually been around since 1828 in one shape or form. So we're very old. Not all of us, obviously, but we have been around as an educational establishment for a long time. A little bit about Preston. This is where we are. Now, this is really important to know, actually. We are the only higher education institution in the city of Preston, and it will be very important when you think about things like work experience, placement jobs, graduate opportunities. We are not in competition with anybody else. Very easy for us. All the local companies come to us. We do a lot of real-life projects with local companies. We talked before about students not just learning from books, but being able to have that experience that they can then implement. So we're in a really great place to offer students that. This week, those of you from the UK, I don't know if you saw the Sarah Beanie programme. about where's the best place to live in the UK, we won it. We're all looking around thinking how, but we won it. Some of the factors they looked at are things like income versus property prices versus opportunities for employment. So they would look at lots of different things, and we won it. I'm still shocked at that. But we're also the 8th happiest city in the UK. That's why I live there. There's got to be a reason why I forego the sun in Gibraltar to go and live in England, isn't there? Some famous Prestonians. Do we know any of these people? Any cricket fans in the room? Freddie Flintoff, yeah, walks around town all the time. Do we know Sir Tom Finney? Very famous football player, passed away last year. Right, Kenny Baker. Kenny Baker is the actor who plays R2-D2 in Star Wars. So he's from Preston. So you see them walking around town. Nick Park is the creator of Wallace and Gromit. So lots of famous people, lots of famous alumni. Very nice as well. They do stop and talk to you.